Okay, hello, greetings and welcome. Now, since we're sitting in front of a fire, I might as well talk about the fire element and the vibrational scale of the fire element. Fire element in relation to the physical body is expansive explosive strength. It's your willpower of your body, your will to run further, your will to perform better, your will to be an alpha in whatever role you have in life. It's your will to evolve, your will to adapt to stress. All these physical things and that we encounter in daily life, it's that will to deal with that and manage that and expand and make yourself grow, to force yourself to evolve. The fire element in relation to the astral body, it's more about emotional tenacity. It's your mind's control over your emotions on a positive aspect, and it's your emotions that control over your mind on a negative aspect. So all these expanding emotions, when they hit your field of consciousness, your mind is in control of it or it is in control of you. So all these emotional expansions are aspects of the fire element. When we get to the mental body, we start working with more divine qualities or qualities of the spirit. And this is where aspects of samadhi and concentration come in. When the mind's ability to be completely one-pointed like a sword and focus on its meditation object, it's an aspect of will in the initial stages. That will becomes very, very soft underneath while still being sharp on the surface. So it's not a high degree of intention, it's just directing your mind like a feather, but everything moves like a sword. So this aspect of samadhi. And the reason why it gets softer is because the concentration accumulates equanimity, it accumulates akasha, which generates that equanimity. Wherever you concentrate your mind, there's a vacuum under your mind which increases. That generates stillness, and that stillness is the equanimity. So there's an interaction between akashic accumulation under your mind, the equalizing of static, the increase in stillness, and then the increase in nirjanic state, nirjanic potential. So this concentration skill is an aspect of the mental body. Now when we go up through the akasha and higher frequencies of divinity arise, there's a type of synchronicity with creation. There's a synchronicity with universal laws of creation where your environment bends to your will. And this type of omnipotence, where you're an alpha tuning fork in your environment and you recognize everything in your environment as a part of you, and you're a part of your environment because your emanation is an alpha tuning fork, your environment is highly responsive to your will, to your need, to your mind. And this type of will radiates through the akasha in the form of light, non-dual light. And often will radiate through the eyes, radiate through the body, and depending on how you choose to express it, because it's the will you invoke, and you invoke that will in your practice and radiate that will of that light out through the pores, through the eyes, and through the body consciousness. And there's a type of divinity inside of it. There's a resonance with divinity that makes things respond to you. And this type of will is very important for Franz Barden's second book of evocation. You need to have a profoundly strong will to do evocation work. And in Kabbalah work, you need to expand your space and express that will to practice Kabbalah. So these layers of the fire element and investigating the nature of fire element and how you connect to the fire of the body and release time to master the fire of the astral body, release space to master the fire principles of the mental body, to release time and space into akasha, master akasha with that will so that you can develop non-dual light and how that divine light radiates its will through the three bodies and synchronizes you with your spiritual purpose. Okay, thank you for your time and see you in the next video.